channel. Right, welcome back to the Corey Haim movie review, and this one is for Lucas. Dun dun dun. Yeah, okay, too bright. Bright light! Yeah, it is. So this is a big box VHS, quite rare. Someone's got one of these on £100 on eBay. I'm like, no, it's not £100, but it actually flips around. It's CBS Fox, which are the same people who did License to Drive over here in the UK. So essentially it's owned by Disney now. So 15. Thank you, Richard Stedman, for that message. In the background, I thought my phone was on sound. It's not. Anyway, Kerry Green's in this as well, so it's her movie after Goonies, and then she didn't really do much after that. I don't know why I'm shining the light in the face anyway. Hang on. Maybe it's because I haven't bothered putting the big light on, but... And there's no light in my face. Hang on, can I shove this on the shelf there? I'm a professional, you know. Okay, blind and light, okay. So anyway, Lucas is a hard one to get a hold of, especially a big box. Now, it has been released in the UK on DVD, and this is a flip cover, which is pretty cool. Come to me. Yeah, bomb. So, American football on one side, so you've got the kind of jock kind of thing, and then you've got the friendship when they're in the sewers listening to the opera with the manhole cover. So, this was released on DVD, as I said, and it was reclassified as a 12. I think the big thing about this not being such a big film in England, now I know Dan, it's Lunch TV, he's got a poster of Lucas, is the fact that it's American football. So it kind of like, there is some American footballs or big films that have came over here, like The Youngest Lord and you know, but American football, it's kind of like, it's not in the culture. Fuck off. I don't know the rules. I always get confused about the touchdowns and the timeout. But football's not a big thing about this movie. On the DVD, it's kind of showing that, and I think it's been released on Blu-ray in America. But Corey Haim comes into this movie, and this is the meeting point of Corey Feldman as well, because Corey Feldman was also considered for the role of Lucas, as Haim was obviously tying up for the Goonies as well as Mouth. So this is just not long after Silver Bullet, and Haim's got his little grown hair, and he's got these big glasses on, and this film is really well done. And you know, you've got Winona Ryder in here as well, and Charlie Sheen, and a debut in Jeremy Piven as well. And it's sort of like the jocks and outsiders, and it's done really well. So Lucas is an outsider, and Haim plays his man. This is probably one of Haim's best acting performances, but they always say kids don't act, the kids are just the way they are. But there is some intelligence behind this. He's tiny in this as well. As I say, he's meant to be about 14, and some of the bigger kids in high school and all that. And it's kind of see how Haim went from this to blossom into what he would be 5 years later, going into stuff like Prayer of the Roller Boys. A massive growth spurt around that time. You know, Kerry Green's in here, Winona Ryder's in the background. Charlie Sheen's really good in this as well, as sort of Cappy, the jock who basically Lucas finds love in Kerry Green's, but Kerry Green just wants to be friends, and she friend zones him, and Lucas doesn't know how to deal with that, and Haim really shows that, and the film shows that as well, and Cappy as well. So it's like, oh, he came over, he's depressed, he wants pizza, and you know, and the bulliness as well, because obviously Haim gets bullied in this through the jocks, and he decides to take a stand for himself. And he's also living a lie as well, because he tells people he's doing one thing, and he lives in this big house, and unfortunately, you know, he's almost raising himself. And that's a big twist at the end of this movie as well, where you're like, bloody hell. And so, you know, he's keeping it secret, and he eventually like goes, right, get me on the football field, and getting ready for disaster. It's just like, but again, it shows you the heart and passion. Not really a comedy. You know, I wouldn't class it as a comedy. I know when I read in the box it says great comedy. Nah, it's not a comedy at all. And again, I think this should be out on Blu-ray over here in the UK. I think it should have had a release. But again, in the culture of the UK, it just, you know, it's not like you don't ever see it on TV. And that's what I'm saying, it's just a lost one. So if you've seen it, you've seen it. It does deserve to be released in the lines of like how much 80s gem it's got when you look at stuff like The Breakfast Club and that era of John Hughes movies as well. And it's got like some quite Dire Straits are on the soundtrack there from up here in the northeast of England, so it just shows you the small worldness as well. So yeah, this has been Lucas. The outtakes already filmed. Random outtakes, got nothing to do with Corey Haim, it's just making it random. and Lucas is now done. So yeah, I won't see you now in the outtakes, I'll see you this morning in the outtakes, so goodbye for now. I don't know where I'm about to go. Proper dressed like Cosmic today, like I wonder if I glow. Yeah, I glow. Huh? Random that. Wow, I do half glow. See, I might get a Corey Haim film done today. I'm going to put this in the outtakes. It's got fucking nothing to do with Corey Haim in this film. I've just got some post, right? And this is a present off Brit, and it's like a surprise present. We just let it slip because it's took over a month to come, bless her. And last night, I sat in here, well, stood here, and then sat in here, and me just talking about Watchers 2, and got a new hat, and I was talking about Drop Dead Fred, and ended up watching Last Resort, absolutely wasted. So Last Resort is in the works now, because I've pre-filmed some stuff. And then, you know, I'm going to do some more end of the day, and watch another Corey film. And yeah, in Sod's Law, I opened all these parcels last night, and then here it is. A new parcel. Now I think it's got something to do with wrestling, and I think I need a free hand. Just had to take the Lost Boys off the shelf, just put it on the shelf. Never filmed this way, but it's because the old shelves, there's new shelves. So again, I'm doing an unboxing, the first time I've ever put the camera on the new shelf, and then you can see Last Resort. So yeah, I was absolutely wasted last night. That's, you know, when you see the Last Resort video with Vampire Mike, aye. So I'm trying to think what film I'm going to watch. Obviously, could be a VHS, it could be, I'll have to see if I'm needed the computer and the laptop. Anyway, what's in the bag? It's a random one. I think I know what it is. Asha has. By Brit's awesome. WWE t-shirt, extra large, Bray Wyatt. Dun, dun, dun. Now I'm a big Bray Wyatt fan in, see the channel. There's been loads of random shit happening the last months, and it's not inspired by him because I don't follow the TV shit. But yeah, we Bray Wyatt one. It's pretty cool. That'll glow as well, won't it? Will it glow? Yeah, I think it's glow. It's all glow in the house, you know. Everything glows. It all glows down here. To the very end of this random review for Corey. Goodbye for now.